A fun show, and it's even going to get better. Michael Coe is going to join us shortly. Thrilled to be able to catch up with Michael. Spent time with the Giants, where he won the Super Bowl, the Dolphins, Jags, the Cowboys. He was with the Cowboys last year, but the Indianapolis Colts, where he began his career in 2007. Michael Coe will be joining us shortly. Our guest co-host tonight, Darcy Johnson, played tight end for the University of Central Florida.
Go Knights.
That's right. Can't wait to ask you about this Fiesta Bowl here shortly. Darcy then with the New York Giants from 06 to 09. Finished his career with the St. Louis Rams in 2010. And doing great things in the area as well as Darcy J. Foundation. And we'll get into that in a little bit. How many years has the Darcy J. Foundation been going on?
5 years on February 22nd. Right? Yeah, 5 years. Started when I was with the Giants.
And your lovely wife, she's heavily involved with the foundation as well.
Oh yeah, Carissa Johnson. Couldn't have done it without her. Definitely.
Speaking of can't do it without it, Rachel Tinsley with us here on the rundown. Here's Rachel as we David Bauman, Big Joe Elliott got Rachel Tinsley with you here tonight.
What's up, guys? How are we?
Rachel, good to see you. How are you?
Got stuck up in a little bit of traffic.
Traffic this time of night in Orlando.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
But we've got a Brandon Marshall coming up with us in about 15 minutes. And then coming up in hour number 2, about 10:15, Latavius Murray of the Oakland Raiders will be with us as well. We finished the last section, Darcy. We're talking about the lawsuit with the NFL. We're talking about concussions. Mm-hmm. You know, as you watched today's game, you brought it up in that first segment. You said it's like car crashes. Mm-hmm. You know, is it amazing to look up and see the size of these guys? You know, I mean, they're even big. All right, you started your career in the mid-2000s. Mm-hmm. The average size is bigger than you now, and you're a pretty darn big tight end.
Yeah, I want to think I'm still got it right now. You know, I'm about the size of those guys. I did try out last year for the Bears last summer. I was fortunate. Yeah, I got to try out last year, so I'm still a big boy. You know,
eating good.
The sheer size of these human beings. You look at tonight's game. You know, and Dominic Sue, Nick Fairley in the defensive line of the Detroit Lions. I mean, these are massive guys. For the Baltimore Ravens, Aloti Nata is one of the biggest dudes in the league.
That's a big guy. That's a very, very big guy. I mean, I had to go up against guys like DeMarcus Ware, and I mean, DeMarcus Ware is huge. That's the best athlete I ever went against in my life.
Dude doesn't have an ounce of fat either.
None, man. I'm like, oh my God, you're not paying me enough to block this guy on that.
Who was the toughest guy to go up against?
DeMarcus Ware.
DeMarcus
Ware, man.
Beyond DeMarcus, who else?
Oh man, I had to go up against Julius Peppers a couple of times. You know, I got the best of him a couple of games though. So, you know, Julius was, big as he is, he's very quick, but. You know, I did pretty good against him, but he was a good athlete also.
Yeah, freak of nature, too.
And, of course, I had to go against, it was practice, but going against OC and Michael Strahan practice was pretty serious.
Now, that'll get you better.
Yeah.
We're going to have Michael Coe joining us.
Okay.
Teammate of yours, Darcy, but I ran into another former teammate of yours tonight before the show. I was a competitor, Jim Orlando, and Kamika Mitchell was there.
Oh, that's my boy.
Yeah, he said to tell you what's up.
Yeah, that's my boy right there, man. He beats that linebacker. Kawika Mitchell, you guys, we would have not won in 2007 if it wasn't for Kawika Mitchell. We was 0-2. We went into Washington. It was a goal line stance. It was fourth on a 3-yard line. And who makes the saving tackle to save our season? Because it would have went 0-3 that night. What do you think that would have did for the morale, the overall morale and confidence of our team right there with Coughlin on the hot seat? You know what I mean? And just for him to make that tackle and for us to catch momentum and go all the way to one of my great friends, David Tyree, catching the football on the helmet. I mean, it was just magic. Man.
You know, I had to go up against DT at Syracuse.
Did?
Yeah.
I
walked down at Syracuse. Had to defend him a little bit. It was tough to do.
DT, man, he's an amazing guy and brother, man. Just he one of the guys right there that took me on his wing. So yeah. Yeah.
I'm still they have, stood in the way of so I was as big a Giants fan that day as I was, because I'm a Steelers fan every Sunday. So. Oh
man,
that was awesome.
It was magic, man. I mean, every time you talk about it, it just brings smiles and light everybody up because they were 18-0, man. And when they came into Meadowlands for Week 16 that year, we knew we could beat them. And that night, you know, Randy Moss broke all the records, Tom Brady broke all the records, and they basically, you know, barely beat us. I mean, that night. And after that, we was like, we're going to see them again. And unfortunately, I didn't get to play that season, but, you know, I was a part of the team. I had got hurt. Me and Shockey got hurt, and we were still in there coaching up Kevin Boss, and we was very much part of the team. And Michael Strahan just, he was just huge in my, you know, through that whole process. And I'm very fortunate to have teammates and friends like that.
You still keep up with Strahan? I mean, he's
Oh
everywhere,
yeah,
man.
oh yeah. I still, you know, I send him a tweet every now and then, and he'll retweet, and we'll talk on text messages. But I mean, this guy's doing some amazing things.
Yeah, him and Kelly Ripa
Oh,
every
man.
weekday morning. Then he's
Oh,
doing the
every week.
NFL on the weekends.
Man,
Is that dude sleep?
I don't think so, man. I mean, I'm gonna start messing with him. He got his pretty boy swag on up there on TV now. You know, all clean cut, skin perfectly smooth, pedicures, manicures. I want to bust his chops a little bit.
I'd like to know if he was working harder in the league or if he was working harder now that he's out of the league.
Now
he's
that
trying to
he's
be pretty on TV. Because he dropped a lot of weight too.
Oh man, he look amazing though. He looks amazing. I mean, oh my gosh, I need to find out what he's on, you know, so I can, you know, start looking like him.
They were good. We get competitive. I lost 100 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's amazing, man. And that's great, man. I'm so happy with Kawika over there, what he's doing over there in Maitland area. And the gym is beautiful. If anybody wants to get a workout in, they definitely should go over there and check out Kawika.
Absolutely. Everything is need.
Yeah.
You got, you know, former pro players there.
Oh man.
Current pro players.
Yeah. Nice.
It's pretty cool. It really motivates you to be around that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, pro
Absolutely.
players are not just football, but you got professional baseball players in there.
Yeah.
They don't really, you know, they could go out there.
Right.
Yeah.
We do that
They
for them.
just- Yeah, that's right. I do it for, and you know,
Don't worry,
they
we'll put
just,
you on blast.
yes, and they just take care of business. You know, Jeff and we can do it. I told you, Jeff, I hadn't been to a couple weeks because it was crazy with Christmas and all.
Yeah.
Jeff came to my tent shop and walked in and was like,
Wow.
"Hey, where you been?"
Oh man.
So,
That's great,
yeah,
man. That's
it's
great,
good
man. We got a lot of Giants here, and definitely when Michael Cole comes on later, man, it's another Giant. So we got a lot of us in town here, man, and this, you know, there's a lot of Giants groups around
Oh,
town
yeah,
too.
big
man.
time.
You know, we got a lot of support down here. I keep calling up to New York and New Jersey and let them know that, hey, we got a fan club here. Send me some gear, man, to give out to some of the people around here. But it's amazing, yeah.
Good deal, man. And how much, if at all, Darcy, do you keep in touch with the organization? Have you been back to any games there in New York?
I haven't been back yet, man. I'm still licking my wounds, man. I miss it so much. It's kind of hard for me to go into the stadium and, you know, see some of those guys. But I think I'm almost back there. And, yes, I do keep in contact with one of the player development reps. Her name is Ashley Land, and she does a lot to help out the Darcy J Foundation.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, sending pencils and school supplies. And the Giants, you know, they do pretty good with giving back to their former players. They really do. Great organization.
Darcy, we've got Brandon Marshall's going to be coming up with us in about 7 minutes. And I know we're going to let you play the role of reporter a little bit with Brandon.
Yeah.
What, if anything, do you want to find out from Brandon in a you know, atmosphere like this tonight where you're a guest co-host?
What I want to find out from him?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tune in. I'm gonna ask him a question tonight that I know he will be happy for me to ask.
Okay.
You know, football is a platform for Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
He always says a platform is not its purpose, and I want him to basically explain that to us all and let you guys know more about who Brandon Marshall is as the human being, and we obviously know who he is on the field as the Pro Bowl player. And I want to ask him how important that ring is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what will you sacrifice and what will you do to get it?
So that's why
And,
you're rooting against the Lions here
I'm
tonight.
I'm rooting against the Lions right now. I definitely want them to drop so the Bears can stay in first place.
There you go.
And I would love to see my brother definitely get that opportunity to get in the playoffs because he hasn't been to a playoff game yet. So I always bust his chops because I got one playoff career catch, and this guy got hundreds of catches in the regular season, but he don't have one playoff catch
Darcy,
yet.
you know, he just became the NFL's first player in NFL history to record multi-1,000-yard seasons with 3 different teams.
Oh man, the guy is, he's amazing.
He's
He's
climbing
amazing
up the
out
record
there.
books too. I mean, he's in 4th place in another record category, 5th place in another. He's just moving up the charts with all these accomplishments.
He's amazing, man. Like we was in college, man. I used to tell him, I say, man, you're the best player on the team, and he used to be like, no, I think you're the best player on the team.
Was
I'm
that when
like,
he was playing safety or receiver?
receiver and safety, man? The guy was just unbelievable. And we in the locker room one day, and Matt Prater, he's talking junk to us because he said he was the best player on the team.
Prater, the kicker of the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Prater setting records with a 64.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, man, you're not the best player. I say, man, we rank like this right here, man. I said, Brandon's the best. I'm probably second best. Paul Carrington's the third, and you're the fourth. And Prater was like, okay, I'll prove you wrong. I'll just go out and kick a record in the NFL 64-yard field goal in the cold.
In the cold.
So that's what he did to shut me up 10 years later.
Pretty
amazing, man.
Darcy, you guys got so much pride in UCF too, and it's right here. I mean, we're at Culpeppers here today. I mean, the campus, we could throw a football on Atlanta campus from how close we are. I mean, just how much pride, and just what was it like to watch this team take a giant leap forward?
Oh man, it's been a magical season, man. And me, the competitive nature, I'm still thinking about that 3-point loss to South Carolina. I mean, man, we can be 12-0. I don't want these guys right now. We're not. I know, man. I know. We're not finished, man. We're not finished. I don't want, the season's not over yet, so I don't really want to sit back and dwell on what we've done so far. We got some unfinished business. Baylor stands in our way, and we got to go out to Arizona and we got to take care of business, man.
I like how we're not satisfied.
No, man, we got to win, man.
And I hope nobody in town is, and I hope nobody on the team is.
Oh,
That's
man.
exactly what we need.
That attitude right there.
Oh yeah.
And to really, to foster that winning culture,
Well, we're going to be talking about UCF quite a bit. We got Michael Coe, veteran NFL D-back, walking into the show right now. We'll introduce you to Michael shortly. Brandon Marshall joins us less than 5 minutes from now. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. This is the rundown on 7-Foot of the Game. Darcy Johnson, our guest co-host tonight. Michael Coe will be with us shortly. David Bauman, Rachel Tinsley, Big Joe Ellicott with you, and we'll be back on the screen.